Hi guys, Nadeja here. Welcome to my channel, Live and Align. Welcome back. If you are returning to my channel, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys greatly. If it's your first time here, welcome in and welcome. I definitely appreciate you stopping by my channel. Hope you like my content. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Today I'm going to talk about something that I think is very important regarding morals. A lot of us have friends, and those friends we love and we try to support and be there for in every way. But what happens when your friend is cheating on their spouse? What happens when your friend is cheating on their spouse? How do you handle that? I saw a video where a guy was talking about that, and he was like, oh my gosh, if my friend was cheating on his spouse, when we found out he was, we cut him off. Because what type of moral person are you? What will you do to me as a friend if you're willing to cheat on a person that before God and family you have taken vows to be with for life? What kind of person are you? So I want to know what you guys think about that, because I believe that you can have friends, but I've known people that have even said, I have friends, but I want my friends to mind their business and don't say anything, because I won't say anything for them, because if they see me doing dirt, I want them to be quiet and I'll be quiet for them. What kind of person are you? Where are your morals? What kind of character do you have? Where you're like, oh, if I see my boy cheating on his wife, that's none of my business. So you go to their house and you say hi to her and you say what's up to her. Most likely you've eaten her food. You've been around their kids. And you just going to be like, yeah, he cheats. Yeah, he cheats. And that's it. Like, so just bro code all the way, huh? Bro code all the way. Just he cheats and that's it. Nothing else. I think that that's so foul. And ladies too, like ladies, if you have a girlfriend and she's cheating on her husband, what kind of woman is that? What will she do to you if she's willing to cheat and violate her vows before God to her husband and cheat on her husband with another man? What would stop her from lying on you or doing you dirty if she's doing that to a man that she's vowed to spend the rest of her life with? You can't trust a person like that. Period. You cannot trust a person that cheats on their spouse or their girlfriend or whatever they are, whether they're married or not. If that person is in an exclusive relationship and you as a friend have met their significant other and you know them to be together and they think that they're in an exclusive relationship with that man or woman, and that man or woman is actually cheating on them, and you just still be their friend, it's almost like what do they call that? Where not a conspiracy, but what do you call it when somebody what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Accomplice. You're an accomplice to the crime, guys. If you advocate and you still chill with that man and you don't check him and be like, yo man, what are you doing? Cut it out. And then if he says, nah, this is what I want to do, this is how I am, this is me, you're basically condoning his behavior. If you and your boys or you and your girls don't cut her or him off, y'all are just as bad. That's like if somebody is a liar and that is a liar actually. So if you condone that type of behavior and you still be friends with that person as though they're not doing what you know that they're doing is wrong, you're just as guilty. I believe you're just as guilty. I don't have a scripture, so don't come for me in the comments with Bible verses and all that. I just think it's morally wrong. I think your character is way off if you think that that's something that's okay to do. People that cheat on their spouses and on their boyfriends and girlfriends are just downright immoral people, in my opinion. And if they'll cheat on their spouse, they'll lie. If they'll cheat on their spouse, they'll steal. If they'll cheat on it, because right now they don't have framework. They don't have a boundary. So what's to stop them from cheating or lying on you? What's to stop them from lying or stealing from you? If the price is right, why wouldn't they? What would stop them from being a traitor to you, lying on you, accusing you of something. If there's maybe somebody offered them some money, what would stop them from actually taking it? If someone was like, hey, I need you to say that your friend did this and that you saw your friend there and that they did this particular crime or that they did something. What would stop them from doing that? Hey, man, I'll give you $10,000 if you say that your friend was here. If they're willing to cheat on their spouse, why wouldn't they do it? So let me know what y'all think. I'm not going to make this too long and drawn out. I'm not going to be cool with a person that I know is cheating. I'm not going to do it. I know somebody personally who accused me of breaking up households because I showed one of his friend's ex-wife. Now they broke up, but I showed one of his he said that I showed her an app because I used to be so bad, guys. I had his phone tapped. I used to monitor him. I used to have my ways. I don't do that anymore because if you don't want to be with me, I'm cool with it. If we're not working out and I feel like you're cheating, I'm over it. I'm done. I don't even give you second, third chances to explain it. If I feel like you're cheating and I don't trust you anymore, we're done. Period. There's no getting around it. Because if there's no trust, you can't have a relationship. Especially if a relationship is from a distance. Oh my God. If I don't trust you and you're living far away from me, we're definitely not going to make it. And I'm going to let you know quick. I'm not going to take 10 years and try to see and try to figure out and ask you 1,000 questions. If I see your whole pattern and routine change, yeah, something's going on. And if you don't volunteer information and I got to now start asking all these questions, baby, listen, do your thing and I'm going to do mine and I'm out of here. I'm not going to stay and sit with you on that. But he told me, he was like, oh, when you gave her that app, like 4 people broke up and got divorced. I said, oh, they were all cheating? Oh, they were all cheating. So you mad at me because you assume, and I never gave her any app. She and I weren't even cool like that. We were not even cool like that. He swore I gave her this app that I use on him. And I never did. But he said, oh, all of them broke up because they got caught cheating. They were cheating. Should they have not gotten dumped by their wives because they were entertaining other women? Like, where are your morals? And he was cheating on me too. He was just as bad because he was talking to other women and entertaining other women. And I'm just like, all of y'all, birds of a feather truly flock together. And that's what you also have to look at. If you have someone, if you meet a group of females and they introduce you and y'all are getting cool or whatever and you getting to know them and then all of them cheat and then you link on to them, are y'all supposed to be friends? Yeah. Yeah, that's not a good bunch to be around. Just in my opinion. Now, some people might be like, oh, that's their business. That's what they do. That has nothing to do with me. To each his own. To each his own. It really is to each his own. I would never entertain that. That's not something I think is cute or cool. I wouldn't want to be friends with a person that is that morally corrupt. For you to have a relationship with somebody and then be willing to cheat on them or... Nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. So all of those people got a divorce because all of those husbands were cheating on their wives and they got caught. So now he tried to blame me. I was like, that's not my fault if they got caught cheating. They were cheating. That's the wrong thing, not the fact that they got caught. Some people are really, really, really silly, really not that intelligent, really unreasonable, really not that wise, and really lack the basic skills of understanding. I'm like, so you're blaming me because they got caught cheating, but wasn't the cheating the problem, not the fact that they got caught? Oh, you broke up households. Why? Because they were cheating. Their households were already broke up, sir. Their households been broke up. They just both needed to come to the realization that their households were broken up. Because if you're cheating, you don't have what you think you have or what looks like you have. You don't have that. You don't have a real relationship. You have a facade that might come across to people as, oh, we're married, we're this, we're that. No, you're not. Y'all are divorced and y'all don't even know it yet. So that's my take on that. Would y'all be friends with someone who was a cheater? Would y'all still be cool with them if you knew and you knew their significant other? Would you be cool with them or would you cut them off? What would you do? Ladies and gents, this applies to both. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you for joining my channel. Living Aligned with Nadeja. Have a good one.